Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much, Jean-Paul, for this opportunity to present the special case of Canary Islands, that where we have the complete loop in our islands. Let me introduce myself. Firstly, I am Jacobo Gómez. I'm the CEO of Vidrieras Canarias. Vidrieras Canarias is a company that it's founded in 1978, and it's part of Verallia group. You know, Verallia is the first producer of glass containers in Europe and third in the world. So we take part of Verallia. Canary Islands, as you well know, are placed in the Atlantic Ocean, about 100 kilometers far from Sahara Occidental coast. There are 8 inhabited islands. The population is 2.2 million of people registered. And in addition, we had 14 million of tourists that visit us in 2023. The economy in the islands is mainly the tourism sector, but we have also some industry. The 6% of the GDP in 2022. The GDP in the islands in 2023, it was 54,000 million of euros. As I said, a part of the Canadian industry is the glass sector, and in the Canadian, as I said before, we have the complete loop. From glass maker to the recycling, going through the beverage industry, final consumer, and a complex logistic of glass collection. In Gran Canaria Islands, we have a glass container plant in Telde, 13 kilometers far from our plant. We have the recycling plant in Agüimes, in the south here. Sorry, the click doesn't work. Now it works. Yes. The capacity of the glass container plant is about 50,000 tons per year, which supplies all kinds of containers to our beverage clients in the islands and some to the market export. On the other hand, the recycling plant treated about 52,000 tons of raw quality in 2023. Thanks of the ability of this, the total rate of cullet in our container is 72%. In Vidrieras Canarias, we produce several colors: flint, green oxidized, and amber. In green oxidized, we reached in 2023 the 89% of the total rate of the weight of the container. These are very high rates of recycling, and it's very difficult to find this quantity in other places. How do we work in Recicladora Canarias, the recycling plant? We work from Monday to Friday, 3 shifts. So we have capacity to increase more the quantity of tons. And we receive by truck the raw cullet from the 8 islands. The logistic collection of the raw cullet is quite complex. Ecovidrio is a non-profit company in Spain who are in charge of the cullet in all of the country, the islands included. So this company does all the logistics through all the territory. Canary Islands is divided in 2 provinces. The Occidental Province, Tenerife capital, with 4 islands, and the Oriental one with Gran Canaria capital and 1, 2, 3, and this small one, La Graciosa, that is also inhabited. From the Occidental province, we have about 6.6 thousand bins to collect all the cullet, and we collected last year about 29,000 tons, about a ratio of 18 kilograms by inhabitant. In the Oriental one, there is less population, so we have less bins, and we collected a little less. But instead, we have a higher ratio than in the Occidental Islands. The logistic of the 8 islands is quite complex, as I said. We take the different cullet from the different islands. La Palma directly by ship in open containers. Hierro en La Gomera collected by truck crane and sent by ship to Tenerife before going to Gran Canaria, where we have the recycling plant. And from Tenerife directly by ship to Gran Canaria. In the Oriental Islands, from Fuerteventura and also from Lanzarote, by trailer by ship to Gran Canaria. Of course, all what we collect in Gran Canaria is sent by truck directly to the plant. In the left chart that you have in this slide, you can see the evolution of the collected tons by Ecovidrio in the islands in the last years. It's clear the COVID-19 impact in 2020 and in 2021. Nowadays, in 2022 and 23, we are over the maximum pre-COVID that we reached in 2029. In this second chart is the tons treated by our plant, by our recycle plant. And you can see that there's a positive difference between these tons and these tons. What we treat in the recycle plants is what we receive from Ecovidrio, but also what our clients send us when they want to change the refillable bottles that we have in the islands. In 2023, we treated 52,000 tons, and this quantity is steadily increasing. How we treat them? With optical and mechanical systems. And what we have from the raw cullet. The 75% is cullet that is sent directly to our glass container plant. We separate in different colors, flint, green, and amber, and you can see the percentage of each one. We use 100% of this cullet in our plant of flint and amber, and we have an exceed of green cullet that we send to other plants that, as you know, we have in the Península Ibérica, to Burgos plant or Figueira plant. At the same time, we have not all the amber cullet that we would like, and they sent us some cullet of this color. But this is an interchange of 6,000 tons per year. And this quantity can change each year because of the needs of our clients and what we produce. This second part is very interesting. It's 22.6% of the total of the raw cullet. That is the CCPs and the fines. The CCP is the stones, the porcelainics, ceramics, and the fines, the particles that are very, very small, and it's not very good to use in our business. So we send it to Ecogrid. Ecogrid is a company that is just beside our recycling plant, and we send everything, and they treat it to elaborate, to make the product to clean the boat's hulls, blasting particles. So we give a second life to the waste of the raw cullet. Not only the cullet, also what we don't want to use. Nowadays, Ecogrid is working to give other uses for asphalts and also for the small pieces that you can find in the swimming pools, the blue small pieces that you can see in the swimming pools. And finally, there is a 2.6% that is no glass, organic metal and plastic. Of course, the metal and plastic we send to metal and plastic recycle plants that they are very close to us, and less than a 2% of the total are organic that we send to a dump. Thanks to this collaboration with Ecogrid, what we send to a dump is only a 2%. 2 years ago, it was much higher. The future is encouraging. since we have the possibility to collect more, we are about 70% of the total glass in the islands. It's a question of citizen awareness, where our politics and government, with the important labor of Ecovidrio, plays a main role to be more careful with our environment. Thank you very much. And if you want to make some question, I completely open.